Welcome back to another vlog review. This time I'll be taking on the newest Magic Act to hit theaters. This is the ridiculously named Now You See Me. If you liked the intrigue of the score, the visuals of Ocean's 11, and the characters of The Italian Job 2003, then you will like this movie. When a group of street performers with little to nothing in common all receive mysterious cards telling them to meet at a certain place at a certain time, they find that they have been handpicked to become one magic act. But is their purpose to entertain, or something more? A year later, the magicians surface at their first group performance under the title The Four Horsemen. Jack Wilder, as played by Dave Franco, is the sticky-fingered pickpocket that likes the hands-on approach. Merritt McKinney, as played by Woody Harrelson, is the group's expert hypnotist. Henley Reeves, as played by Isla Fisher, is the charismatic eye candy, and J. Daniel Atlas, as played by Jesse Eisenberg, is the quick-talking spokesman for the group. When their opening act involves cleaning out a Parisian bank vault and raining euros on the audience, the Four Horsemen gain the attention of the FBI and Interpol. The lead agent on the case is a no-nonsense detective named Dylan Rhodes, as played by Mark Ruffalo. No, that's a buffalo. That's a bag of ruffles. Come on! There he is. As you would expect with any case involving magicians, things are certainly not what they seem. Can the police, or the audience, figure out what this revenge-driven magic act is all about before they pull off their grand finale? So, right off the bat, the trailers might have been a little misleading. You might think the film is about the magicians pulling off these fantastical heists, but it's more about Mark Ruffalo chasing them down. The magician characters themselves were kind of flat, and we didn't get any time with them. But for you Ruffalo fans out there, I'm happy to say that his talent is not wasted here, and he gets a lot more screen time than I thought he would. But that's one of the key problems with the film. You have these four interesting, diverse characters with mysterious backgrounds, but we aren't allowed to spend any time with them. They are merely plot points to draw in Mark Ruffalo's character so he can run around chasing trained escape artists. They have more scenes of people running, car chases, and fist fighting than actual tricks, though the visuals and magic tricks were dazzling. Unfortunately, that's the problem with doing magic tricks in a movie. The real magic is quick cuts and camera tricks, so there was a distinct lack of prestigious stagecraft. Now You See Me seems to have an underlying message encouraging people to experience the wonder of stage magic, but it rings hollow when they don't indulge in the wonder at all. There's a subplot in the flick about a secret order of magicians that may or may not be guardians of actual magic, but they're the ones who are pulling the strings behind the Four Horsemen's performances. They are vaguely established and nothing ever comes from it. In the end, the whole thing just clogs up the plot. And there could have been a stronger movie if the film dropped it altogether. That also leads to an odd paradox with magicians as well. They are attempting to join a Robin Hood version of a magician's guild, so you'd think they'd all have caring personalities. But every time we see them, they are self-centered egotists that remind us they're just following orders. Even if they are truly talented individuals, the movie doesn't show us any examples of them caring at all about the people they are pouring the stolen cash on. In the end, the movie feels more like a magic trick than an actual film. There's plenty of flashy displays, clever misdirects, and an intriguing premise, but there's not much more substance to it. If you're interested in Now You See Me, I recommend seeing it in the theater, as it loses some of its grandeur on a smaller screen. Although, I wouldn't pay more than matinee prices. That's it for me for now. I'm Darren with Moody Blender, and I am out of here.